screen.
Okay.
So I guess we'll start by showing you everything that currently exists.
Yeah.
So um, to back up a bit, like, I guess, do the concepts of like a DApp registry and a DApp itself make sense?
I think the idea of a DApp. Oh, sorry, I was muted and talking. My bad. I
No, you're
think
good.
the idea of a DApp itself does make sense to me, like the concept. The DApp registry, I'm not too sure. I'm assuming that means that's where you go to register your your DApp, and then it gives you a did web DID or something. I don't know about a did registry is.
Okay, cool. So let's start from there, and I'll point you to a part of the spec that sort of goes into this a bit.
Okay.
So let's see right here.
Okay.
So there's basically two modes of okay, so yeah, a registry, you're right in saying like a registry is effectively a place where you go and register your like the handle you want with your did,
Okay.
right? So effectively like if you have like a did dht and then whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and you want to register this at like cash.app or like say didpay.me,
Okay.
right? So you'd pick a handle. So it's like, hey, I want mogrammer didpay.me to resolve to this did,
Ah, okay. That makes sense.
right? So then effectively the domain or this part is the host of the DApp registry. That means at didpay.me, they're running a DApp registry. So you can go register this handle with this did.
Okay. That makes sense to me.
So, but there's two modes of operation, basically, like, and that's what this section of the spec goes into. So
Okay.
some registries may allow you to bring your own did, but other registries may just give you a did web. And
Okay.
some may allow for both. Like for example, Cash App already has a large user base. They probably aren't in a position where they would allow people to bring their own dids yet. So they'd probably just start by giving every user like their own did web.
Oh, okay. So we don't provide the DApp registry. We the other products they build that DApp registry for themselves. Do they use our SDK to build it? Or
Yeah,
okay.
so effectively, we've written two DApp registries already. So if you go to DApp registry here, there's another
Oh.
here. So you can literally just like clone this and run this. This is super light on documentation right now, but if you cloned this, you could just immediately run it on your computer and you'd be running a DApp registry.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna
And
write that
so
down.
this is another version of this, and I'll send you these links real quick.
Okay. Thank you.
So this is another version. This was just written using FTL.
Okay.
But I would say DApp registry JS is the one that people would probably be able to understand the most.
Yeah, that makes sense. Especially since our community is in JavaScript mostly. Okay.
Yep. So yeah, I think I'll probably rename this one to just DApp registry to be the de facto one. And then I'll rename this one to be dash FTL because like FTL is far less known than JavaScript basically.
That makes sense.
So sorry.
No, go ahead. I think you were going to explain what I was going to ask. So, because you were going to go into the registry stuff. Go right ahead.
Yeah, so there's actually one more registry to show you. So actually registries are so simple that I literally used a static GitHub repo as
What?
as a dApp registry. So basically, at like the didpay.me registry is literally this GitHub repo.
What?
Yeah, so like the registry is in the registry directory. Here's all the people that have registered dApps in this registry.
Oh my God.
And yeah, I basically just use GitHub Pages to deploy it as a registry.
Interesting. Okay. So they like submit their name as like a file or whatever. I don't know what type of file that is and fill it out. And then a GitHub action starts going off. Does it have a UI or it just
It-
returns a value to you? Or I don't know. How do you know you registered successfully?
yeah, so like if you go and submit a pull request here
Mm-hmm.
to add yourself, like someone from the community added themselves a while back. I think it was Brian Noni. Yeah, right
Okay, that
here.
makes sense.
This could also use, I think, a README. Oh no, actually, I guess
You put one.
yeah, I don't remember honestly doing this, but it's here. So yeah, so if you were to go to like didpay.me/mogrammer/did.json, this is my did web.
Oh, what? Oh, that's awesome that you were able to just do that static thing. That's great.
Yeah. So this is actually what we used for the Hack Week, like in that video when Chris using Cash App resolves my dApp. He's
Mm-hmm.
actually just like that's resolving from this open source GitHub repo.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Cool. Thank
Yes.
you.
So I'll send you this link too.
I'm gonna add myself.
Awesome. And otherwise, oh, let me make sure you have write access so you don't have to fork the repo.
Okay.
Settings, collaboration. Let me grab my phone real quick.
Mm-hmm. And when you sent money in
Mm-hmm.
the not the Cash App, in the hackathon video, that was real?
That was real.
Okay, so I could probably try this. Do you think I can register myself on like the GitHub thing and then, I don't know, register another test user, maybe someone on our team, and see if we're able to send money back and forth? That would work or no?
Yeah. So effectively, so here's the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
At the moment, Cash App has like their dApp registry in staging. I mean, technically,
Oh, okay.
they don't have it deployed to production yet. I've been working with the Bitcoin team on that lately.
Okay.
So once that's possible, I think we'll be good to go. And honestly, I think like, or at least in my opinion, I'd be curious to hear what you think. Like, once we can actually send from app A to app B, like in prod, real money,
Mm-hmm.
then it's prime time. Then we should start showing everybody as fast as possible.
Yeah, I think so.
But until then, I feel like I don't know. Typically, we've had stuff, we've talked about it. That's cool, but like then we wait. Like so much time goes by and we don't show anything, so like the hype sort of dies.
Yep.
So like, yeah, we'll do that like Q&A about dApps, and then we should say like at the end of that call, I'll be like, yeah, like hopefully in the next 2 or 3 weeks, we'll be able to show you like, this is real. And then in those 2 or 3 weeks, once that's good to go, like you and I can work together to figure out like the coolest way to show how this actually works.
Mm-hmm.
And like we could just record a video of like you sending money to me or vice versa. And
Okay.
then like hopefully that will catch everyone's attention and then you can just take it and run with it basically.
Yeah, I like that idea totally. And one of the reasons I was reaching out beforehand is because I know we want to have documentation on our website. So I know it's not gonna like, I'm not gonna put it on right away, But one issue I always have is like we like talk about, it's kind of what you're saying. Like we talk about a product, we take a little bit of time, and then last minute they're like, Rizal, we need you to write docs for this. So I want to have like some documentation prepared beforehand so that when we have everyone, like when it's launched and everyone's still excited, we immediately have the docs for it. Because you've seen on Twitter, like everybody was like mad amped.
Yeah, which is really cool to see. So, I will make sure. So, Yellow Card is in the midst of implementing dApps. So, like,
Cool.
so are we. So is Cash App.
Okay.
So the moment that like this actually works, where like you from DidPay could send me on Cash App like Bitcoin, we're good to go. Then I
Okay.
think.
Cool. Exciting. Thank you for taking time to explain this to me. Oh, wait, you don't know my username on here. Is
I
that what you
don't.
were
Yeah.
asking? Sorry, my brain is like completely not focused. My username is Black Girl Bites, but BYTES. Yeah, there we go.
Cool. So then I guess with respect to like SDKs, we have dApp Go, and I'll send you all these links. We have dApp.js, I think. We
Okay.
have dApp KT, and I just started working on dApp RS not too long ago.
Wow. Okay. That's awesome.
And this was all written during Hack Week, so there's like literally no documentation for any of this right now.
That's okay.
So Go, KT, and Dart.
So the these SDKs, what is their role? Because I understand the registry is the SDK just generating the dApp or like
Yeah,
what's
good
happening?
question.
Yeah.
So basically, the dApp, the like, and it's probably like calling it an SDK is probably going a bit too far. It's just like a library. So effectively, you would use the dApp library like in a wallet to like help users create dApps if you're using a wallet that would allow you to register a DID with like uh, a registry that allows people to bring their own DIDs. But
Okay.
more importantly, like the library will resolve dApps for you.
Okay. Cool. Thank you. That makes sense.
Yep. So hopefully once I get done with like this US to Mexico stuff on Monday, I'm going to shift my focus fully to like getting dApps working and over the line. So, yeah, I mean, I will start probably putting together a weekly meeting with the Cash App people and myself that I'll add you to.
Ooh, okay. Perfect.
So you can keep tabs on like exactly when stuff is happening.
Okay.
Also, let me think. What else? Oh, yeah. So, in terms of docs, I don't know what direction y'all are potentially thinking about taking, and this isn't supposed to be live yet. It's just something that I was messing with. So, in the dApp registry or in the dApp repo itself, there is a directory called docs. And this is just an Astro project that we've deployed to dapps.dev here.
Okay. Cool. I actually think I saw that and I had mentioned it to Angie, but I don't think she knew what I was talking about. And she was like, we're going to put it on our website. So I'm going to just double check with her. So do you prefer for it to be on the Astro site?
Yeah, I ideally we would have the docs live in the same repo as the spec,
True, true. Okay.
so that when we change the spec, like it automatically redeploys the docs and there's like a single source of truth basically.
Okay. I'll let her know that then.
But I also don't want to step on y'all's toes at all. So like if we want to have a discussion, we should definitely do that.
Okay. If she tells me if she tells me she doesn't like that or something like that, then I'll bring you in. But let's see what happens.
All right, cool. So yeah, actually, let me just add you to one sec. I think I can just go here and go to Teams and then go to
Dapper's
Dappers,
cool.
add. So this will give you access to submit PRs to any of the DApp,
Documentation and stuff like that. Okay.
all of the repos.
Thank you so much. I'm excited about this. I really think this is going to go off. And
I
it has a
hope
cool
so.
name.
Yeah, I spent a long time thinking about the name because I wanted it to be something that people could easily just say, like "dap me."
Yeah.
So hopefully it ends up working out. Yeah, I'm really excited about it too, and I really hope that this time, like, I don't know, we sort of like make true to whatever promises we make to the public, or like once the hype is there, we keep it going. And I think that's fully dependent on us actually showing something real.
Yeah. Literally, I'll stay in touch with those meetings, and once you're ready to record a video, create content, like that's my thing. I'll definitely be there to help.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, because I absolutely suck at making content. I thankfully that last time, like Frank knew how to use what did he use? I think he used like DaVinci something.
Yeah, I know that DaVinci Resolve.
Yeah.
Frank's the beast. I didn't know you guys were gonna go so hard with the video. Like I looked at past videos, I'm like, okay, people are just screen recording and doing a boring voice. I'm not gonna try that hard. And then you guys were like, had designs and animation. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Thank God, Frank. Like, because I had found everything, but I didn't know how to put it together. And by the time it was like 11 p.m. on submission night, and I was like, fuck, I should have asked the DevRel team. They probably know how to edit stuff, but it's like 11 p.m. on Friday night. Like, we have to submit this shit in 3 hours.
Yeah, we would have even seen the message maybe. But yeah,
Yeah.
amazing job by the whole team, including Frank and you. All right, I'll let you go then, and I look forward to any other updates.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, Rizzo.
All right, bye. You're hungry. I know.